What's up, guys? Hope you all are doing well today. I am joined by Mr. Maxime Boudreault coming to us from Canada. How are you doing, brother?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. I'm looking forward to this contest going down, man. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to you coming, especially after what you just got done doing at North America's Strongest Man. And, I mean, you have to be happy with that performance. I know a lot of people are talking about it, and it was very, very dominant, from what I think everybody saw on the outside, and the points indicated, obviously. So, how was that? How are you feeling? Talk us through that.
I was good, man. It was a rough past 2 years. A lot of things happened in my life.
Yes.
And now finally everything's settling down. And not that I'm back, but I'm 100%. It feels really good. And then with all like worlds being last minute trying to inviting me and all that stuff, it really pissed me off. And then I just wanted to show that I was back. I was 19.5 points lead before the last event with 16 guys. And then I wanted to do the last event just to keep that high number difference compared to the other ones. If I wouldn't have done it, like I would have just been 4 points ahead. So like,
Makes sense.
nah, let's finish strong.
Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I know, and we could probably talk a lot like more in depth about everything you went through, and just as an athlete, go having the kind of ups and downs in your career, and those kind of peaks and valleys, it shows a lot about an athlete. So what I will say is, you going through all of the stuff that you have and coming back the way that you have here, it has only made you stronger, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not just physically stronger, but mentally stronger. And that's a huge thing. And I think for a lot of guys on the outside right now, seeing what you did there and knowing that you're saying, hey, I'm good, I'm ready. Like, if that doesn't concern some of the guys coming to the contest, it should, is what I'm gonna say. So I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy to hear you say that. And you can just tell by the way you're talking right now, you're confident, which when you're confident, that's a great thing as well.
Oh, it's dangerous. And it's been a while I haven't felt like that. Like it felt like the Santa Monica show all over again,
Yes.
just coming back and climbing back. And then like at the beginning of the year, man, after my lat injury, I'm like, man, this is my last year. I'm getting fed up of this. Like, I want to enjoy life after strongman. And then not doing worlds and getting ready for your show is really nice because I'm not injured this year right now. Like
Sure.
it's my first big show of the year, which is great. North American was pretty much the same events as your show, which was fantastic of a prep. And then just to see like where I'm placing there versus the other guys was a really big confidence boost. And
100%.
I'm just grateful. And then John Slav released the events for the last show. I'm like, shit, that's my show again. So
Yes.
like perfect. And then I'll have a long off season because I need to get invited for Rogue, which is another like, okay, good. I finally have a building season since the past 2, 3 years.
Sure, sure. No, well,
Mm.
look, man, I think, I feel like we're getting into stuff we could get a lot more in depth on. And maybe we'll need to do like a follow up, conversation.
For
But
sure.
I feel like a lot of the guys, like you could talk about schedule and what contests to choose and, events. And I think that the exciting part, for me with the strongest man on earth is we get the 16, right? Like we're getting the lineup here with eight
Mhm.
events, eight of the heaviest events. There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, right? Like this is it. So, I think looking objectively at this, I don't think there's anybody that can say that who wins this is not the strongest. The
No,
strongest.
for sure.
That's
Yep.
the title, right? Like that's what we're going after. And I know for you there's definitely some events that you're excited about at the contest. Which if you had to pick, I mean, maybe walk us through a couple that you're very excited about. I mean, I know there's some I'm really looking forward to seeing you perform on individually, but tell me, like you tell me what you're excited about.
Well, first of all, at an 8 event show, I'm really dominant because I have one hole and that's it. Everything else, I can get top three, which is great, which makes me a really good athlete with 8 events versus five. The Stones, man. I'm excited to see the Stones. I'm excited to prove everybody how strong I am. I'm playing around with a 525 stone right now, which is funny, and I'm really enjoying it. And the fact that like you have a small diameter than I do is going to make a big game changer for me for sure, because I have short arms and it's hard for me to get around that big stone.
Yeah. Is it
Um,
what size is it? Is it a 22-inch stone you're training with?
yeah, it's a 22-inch stone.
For everybody's reference, these are all 21s. So
Mhm.
the lead inserts in them are massive, massive, right? So
I
like
can only imagine because I put three 25-pound standard plates, the really small one, to make it 525 on the 22-inch.
yes, yep. So I mean but also what you just said is very important, right? Like the diameter matters,
Mhm.
and if you make it bigger, the guys that are taller and have longer arms have an advantage. Whereas if you make it when you make it a 21-inch, it really should come down to strength, right? It should
Yep.
come down to just the raw power that all you guys have. And I'm excited, man. I mean, if you're playing around with a bigger 525, I mean,
Yeah.
do you have a goal of what you want to get done there with the Stones?
Well, I don't want to say nothing right now because
Hey, that's fair.
that
That's fair. Yeah.
because the keg toss is right before,
Yes.
and I'll be probably the last three to go, 100%.
Yep.
And then, like, if a big stone lifter is going and does, I'm planning on repping out the 600 pounds. Fuck it. Let's say it.
Hey, hey, brother, that's very we've touched on this a little bit, but
Yeah.
the order, right? Like, and the keg toss, I think is going to be fascinating how that breaks down. And I
Yeah.
think that like if anybody has forgot how good you are at keg toss, they shouldn't have, right? Because this is something that you're very dangerous on, and if you come out and perform at your max ability on that keg toss, you're going to set yourself up in a driver position for the stone event.
Yep.
So
Yep.
whoever wins the keg toss, whatever place you're in, that dictates the order of the stones, right? And especially on a strategy event like the stones, where you kind of want to see what people have done, and then you can pick your target and really
Yeah.
figure out what's going to happen. But also with what you just said, I'm repping out the 600. I don't think a lot of people are doing that, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that in itself is that's huge, 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 huge. So I know a lot of people. I'm excited. I'm getting all excited, jumping around, man. But
Yeah, me too. I'm
600,
sweating right now.
I'm jealous, dude. I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
That's like that stone event is the event I wanted to see my entire career.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to like set the stage for you guys and to see it play out like this, and how excited so many people are for that is making me really happy too. So
Mhm.
wait till you see the stones and the stone over bar setups. It's going to be
Nice.
beautiful, beautiful. So we're talking that, obviously touched on keg toss. What else? I would imagine you got to be somewhat excited about the overhead medley with the log and axles, right?
The axle is one of my issue. Like the
Okay,
clean has been hard with my shoulder, but I'm coming back, so I'm really good. I just have another two sessions of axle just to feel confident, but that's gonna be a solid one for me as well. I'm really excited for the squat.
awesome. Yes, yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
really good squat. I'm a really good squatter, so it's gonna be fun. But I just did 800 for a double on Monday. After the comp, it crushed my soul. I couldn't finish my workout, so that's gonna be excited to see how people recover after that.
Yes, yep. Well, especially being event one of day two, right? You walk out and get after the squats, and then going into the power medley, where we got the balers and the tractor arm over arm. That's another one, man. That's another event where
Yeah,
you can be very dangerous on that. I
yeah,
mean, I'm sure you feel that way, right? Your grip is
yep.
good, your arm strength, and then that's going to kind of carry you into the final event as well, which is fingers into power stairs, which you're
Uh-huh.
out, I'm sure as well, right?
Yep.
So I mean, it's when you start. What's fascinating about this is when you start breaking it down, right? Like you just said, you got done saying, right? You've got one hole which is the deadlift. If there's
Yep.
anything that's like a chink in the armor, it's a deadlift. But also, even within the deadlift, you get to call your weights, right? So like all of these other contests that you've done, the weights are called, and then you have to walk out there and say, well, either you're tying with people or whatever it is, right? But right
Yep.
now, even on the let's call it, like, let's just say the lower end of the weights that'll be deadlifted, there's still a battle. Like there's still a
Yep.
battle to be had, man. Like and
Hmm.
like looking at that, I'm fascinated to see how it all plays out because 5 pounds more on the bar, which is what you guys can call, that could mean 2 or 3, 4 points, which for an athlete like you, that's a big deal, right? Like
It is
that
for sure.
that could play out really, really massively. So it's this is it, it's set up for you to be successful, right? Like, and I think that's all the guys, like, it just, that stage, man, is so good. And I'm so pumped about it. I'm so pumped, and I'm so excited how excited you are about
Yeah.
your overall performance and how it's going to go down, man.
No, and it's a really good momentum after North American as well. I got my belief back, and the fact that like the first event is deadlift, and then I just climb up, man, and just
That's
enjoy the show. And just every event, I get better and better, and just walk with it. And the crowd, man, is unreal over there. Like you cannot not fail.
Yes, I honestly, man, I like, I think if nothing else, just that feeling, right? Like that feeling and the energy, and like so many, not only athletes, but the fans talk about how positive the environment is, right? Like just the whole weekend, there's so many people. It's just such a good environment to be in, and everybody at the expo, everybody that comes to the contest, and it's such a thing. And I think overall, people that come in person, it's unreal. It's unreal. Like I've it's very hard to put into words, but the thing that excites me is even people that haven't been huge fans of the sport, that don't really know exactly the events, or maybe even some of the athletes and this type of thing, they come and sit in one of those seats in person. And that, like, I've had people tell me it's better. They think it's better than any of like a big time football, NFL
Yeah.
football game, or it's like the energy is so nuts, and then everybody gets behind the athletes, and like you said, it's like you don't have an option to fail. Like
No.
it's like you walk out there
Yeah.
and it's like, I'm doing this.
And then what's nice that you create a spectacle out of it too, right? Like you bring out big ass like the big squall. Like no, it's not a regular bar. You need to go all out for that. Like it's
Yes.
just the wow factor is there all the time. So for the fan, like everyone should go see that show. And if they're not a fan, they are now.
Yes. Well, I don't know if there's been anybody. Well, I don't think there is anybody that's come that's walked away and said, "Oh, I wish I didn't go. Like that wasn't good."
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
they
for sure.
they want to come, and then if anything, you hear people say like, "Gosh, I can't come back this year, but I wish I could." You know,
Yep.
but it's a beautiful thing, man, a beautiful thing. So we're all ramping up, and I know you're looking forward to this. We're looking forward to having you down, man, and I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be really good. So I think, gosh, I'm so excited. We could just keep talking, but we'll let you get back to it, man. I know you got eating to do. You got stuff to get done. So anybody watching this, if you're excited, which I don't know why you wouldn't be excited, but if you want any more information whatsoever, just go to theshawclassic.com, get all the details there. The live stream is now available. We'll put a link below the video. That's ppv.theshawclassic.com. So you buy the live stream, you get access for a year. So if you can't watch it in the moment, you can play it back whenever you want. And all of that support helps us to increase the prize money for all of the athletes as well. So, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to give back. We're trying to make it the best that we possibly can. And, all of the support means the world to not only obviously the guys, but us and the event. And, it's a positive thing. So please support it if you can. And we're looking forward to seeing you, Max. It's only
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
only a short time now, brother. We're gonna get it on and have it going.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot, guys.
You got it, man. You got it, man. We'll see you soon. Take care, brother.